Okay. On point with Sue. Thank you. Okay, guys, I got a great show for you today. Talking about being a provider man. And what I'm seeing is men kicking and screaming about the fact that they have to, or they should have to, provide for their woman. Because it starts there. Just simply providing for the woman. And then what it evolves into is providing for the family. Now, so many men now, and you can call this a non-traditional thing or like a traditional values thing or whatever, but so many men today believe that it's not their responsibility to provide financially for the woman they're seeing. Now, when I say seeing, I don't mean we went on a date and I just now pay this girl's rent. No, I don't mean that. That's crazy. If you're the kind of person or kind of man to be taken advantage of, that's going to happen to you regardless. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about for your woman. Your woman. Providing for your woman is an essential part of a bearing responsibility for others as a man. And by the way, what do you think your job is? What do you think your job is as a man? You just think your D is so good that that's just all you need? It might be for some. I don't know. Some of y'all got your priorities kind of out of whack, and that might be all you need. But I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter how good the D is. Well, maybe it does for some of y'all. Eventually, when it comes to supporting a family, women only want men that are going to be able to step up and provide for the family by themselves, alone. The end. And I'm not saying women shouldn't have a job. Of course they should. If they want one, fine. You want a career, fine. But my personal take on it is that as a man, you should want, not just you should, it's the right thing to do. You should want to take care of your woman. And then subsequently the family. By yourself 100%. You got it. And you got it. And if that, by the way, as a man, isn't a burning desire inside of your heart, that I must be able to take care of me and mine, if you don't feel that inside of you as a man, there's something wrong with you. Something's wrong with you if you don't think you should have to. Or it's not your responsibility. And that's gross. Grow up. And then the guys and for some reason, all I see all day online is men being mad at women for wanting guys that have money. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, no duh. Because that's a good indicator that they're going to be successful one day. If you've ever had wealth in your life, it's likely that you can have it again in the future. That's a good sign. Because the best predictor of human behavior is past behavior. If you're a guy that has had money and maneuvered with money and made something of himself, even if you lost it fucking today, the likelihood that you're going to get it back is considerably higher than somebody who's never had it. It's full of excuses. Okay? So when girls look at guys about like, is he rich? Does he have a job? What kind of job does he have? What do you do? They're asking that question because they want to know how much you're capable of making today or potentially in the future, let's say. And that's fair. Why are we demonizing women for that? Why are we demonizing women for that? That's a good thing. Here's the other thing. Let me tell you something else. Personally, so I'm going to say some personal shit for me. I prefer a woman with nice taste. And often that means expensive stuff, okay? So, and I like that. You want to know why I like that? Not only because I think it looks good. I like it. Personally, I like the way it looks. But more than that, it puts the pressure on me as a man to be like, I need to be able to afford this. This is something that's for me to handle. She's got expensive taste. I mean, I appreciate that. A lot of people can't afford that. My woman can, so that's dope. You see what I'm saying? It's if your woman is walking around with a $40,000 diamond necklace, that you bought her. She's wearing that shit proudly, and you just look at her like this, and that shit's bright and shining in everybody's eyes as they walk by, like, You're like, yeah, you couldn't afford it, so just keep it pushing. And let me tell you something else that does, guys. that bright jewelry is like repellent for broke dudes. Because they go like this, they go, ooh, man, I couldn't afford that. Oh, I couldn't afford it. Woo! That goes too out of my tax bracket. I swear to God they think that. They look by, they go, damn, I couldn't afford it. And I'm like, yeah, no, you damn right you can't. I like that. That's dope. That's a good thing. So it's not only is it pressure for you as a man to be like, yo, I got to make some money in this world. That's cool. That's good for you. That's some motivation. And then also, just in case, you're going to blind all the brokies. You're going to go, You're going to melt them with your diamonds. That's sick. That's a cool thing. I like that shit. All right? So we can't be putting... just because women like shiny things like diamonds because of their multifaceted uses for industrial purposes, or maybe they just like the way they look. I don't know. Women like diamonds. Just get it for them, whatever. Makes you look good. When they're walking around with whatever the fuck you got them, I got some diamonds on. Yes, it was black diamonds right here. Powerful black diamonds. It has a blinding effect. I swear to God it does. And it's dope. Because when your woman's around walking around like that and she's adorned with your shit, she knows who got that for her. She's putting it on. And then everybody else is like, damn, out of my price range. And they right. That's dope. Trust me. It's cool. She'll like it. You'll like that she likes it. And it also is repellent for a lot of people. Promise you. And they'll be proud to wear it. That's right. They'll be proud to wear it wherever you get them. So, expensive taste helps you. You shouldn't be mad at it. You should be like, well, you shouldn't afford that. That's just ostentatious. You don't need that. Like, that kind of shit is just you making excuses for yourself to not be able to afford that stuff. That's bullshit. You're limiting yourself by preaching to others what they should and shouldn't buy on this stuff. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you shouldn't afford that. Oh, we could use that money elsewhere. Blah, blah, blah. When you start thinking like that, what a self-limiting belief you have as a man and your own capabilities. Because I'm going to tell you, when you start making money, you can drop cash like that. What T.I. say, it's not tricking if you got it. Just, I don't give a fuck here. Yeah, I like that you like it. You get what I'm saying? Just do that. Rubies are nice. Fine. My child's father won't even give me $200 for our baby. Yeah, see, that's what happens. And that's crazy. That's what I'm talking about here. Not bearing responsibility for yourself first. That's, as a man, you got to do that. Can't be living in a shed. You got to be, on the streets. You got to have enough to provide a home, a shelter, and whatever for your own self first and foremost by yourself. First. Then second is when you start dating, because that's what you're going to want to do. You start meeting a woman, whatever. Meeting women. You want to take dating seriously, whatever. You got to be able to provide for that person too. Because look, your personality isn't just so great that you're just so perfect. This is great. But let's do this. Your personality is so great that you're going to entertain me for the next 40 fucking years. But I'll pay my own way the whole time. I promise you're not that great. And instead, make enough money to provide not only for yourself, but for your people, meaning the people around you, your wife, woman, whatever. And then also subsequently your kids. That should be given. And men that fucking say, nope, not me. Just because I have those kids aren't my responsibility. You had them, they're your kids. Men for real do that. I was raised that way. I was raised by my mother. My dad didn't pay child support for shit. At all, I don't think. And that blows my fucking mind. You got living, breathing humans breathing every day, living on, off someone else because you can't be fucking bothered. Not my $200. I'm child support. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a crazy thought. People, men that don't bear responsibility for their families, you should fucking run from. That's scary. That's an antisocial behavior. It's crazy as fuck. And how you don't feel as a man immense guilt every fucking day. I don't see how you sleep at night. Yeah, date a man. If you don't, that's a great point. Who said that? Ashley's right. Listen to the wise words of Ashley. If you're a man and don't want to pay for your woman, then date a man and let him pay for himself. Ta-da! Ashley called it. That's right, Ashley. Just date a man. That way you don't have to worry about paying for him. Pay for himself. Easy. Perfect. Yeah, see? Called it. I agree with Ashley. Anyways, so if you don't want to bear responsibility for your woman, you don't want to pay for stuff. Like, get your nails done, boo-boo. It's all good. Make them look nice. I like pink, whatever. Oh, you need a facial massage, you're stressed out. All right, go take care of it. I had my assistant book it for you Tuesday. If you're not fucking doing that shit, something wrong with you. For real. For real. You should want to. And then feel immense guilt if you can't. I'm not saying you're always going to be rich. I'm not saying you're always going to have all the money in the world, whatever, disposable income. But you should have a deep, burning feeling inside that when you're light or a little down on your luck financially or whatever, you should feel so much fucking guilt that the frustration and anger that you feel generated by the guilt that you have by not being able to provide will propel you into a situation where you'll be able to making enough money to be able to provide for you and yours. And if you don't feel that deep inside of you, there's something wrong with you as a man. Straight up. Let me straighten up my tie. Anyways. Do you think if men ask to go 50-50, they don't actually love the woman? Well, okay, let me just back it up a bit. Now, I'm not saying that I don't understand why some men are saying they want to go 50-50. I'm not stupid. I know that they're doing it because it's like they've been on 13 dates in a row and they haven't gotten laid once. It's been like 6 months since the last time somebody played with their diddle or whatever. And they're frustrated that they just keep paying in, and because of they're not funny enough or empathetic enough, or they got a personality of a wet paper towel, they're just not getting any action, which I understand too. All fine. I get it. It sucks. It's a tough road. Okay? I understand that. So you're just frustrated that date 14 is going to be another $300 or whatever. And you're just I've literally had men say this to me. Oh, all the dates I've been on, I could have bought a Lambo. And I'm like, well, maybe some of the money you spent on some of those dates could be better spent going to a fucking acting class or some improv shit or a therapist or something. You need some yes ands if you've been on a Lamborghini amount of dates and you can't get a single girl to just want to come home and play with it. You know what I'm saying? You need some yes ands, classroom work or something. Get a fucking social life. Take an interest in others for fuck's sake. That's probably the answer. Maybe it's on your face that you have no interest and you can't pull a woman back home. Personality counts a lot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, folks. You know, if so, I get why guys are frustrated. They're going on 13, 14 dates in a row. They don't get any action, and it's frustrating. Fine. So then they're like, well, I don't want to pay another one. So, you know, you want to split this check, right? You want to split half, right? I get why they're saying it. But to me, in my opinion, if you're broke to the point where you are going out on dates, but you're trying to go Dutch 50-50 with girls or whatever, if you invited the girl out, just pay. And maybe that's me because I'm from the South and it's a Southern thing. It's always been expensive. My whole life, even as a child, I knew it was going to be expensive taking a girl out. I knew we were going to go to some movies. Of course, I'm going to buy her a ticket. We're going to go to the concession stand, and I don't want to look like a bitch. So I'm going to buy them Raisinets or whatever. Girls like Raisinets. Some extra butter on that popcorn. That's 25 cents a squirt growing up. And popcorn squirts weren't cheap. And I don't want to look like a bitch at the register. So I brought a little extra, you know what I mean? That was part of the deal. Women have always costed me. I don't understand why people think they don't have to pay. I like the hot tamales. Yeah, see, you take Tristan out. You gotta get hot tamales. So when you ask a girl out, it's like, yo, we know what this is about. We know we want to get in your pants a little bit. We know what's up. And you might both want to get on your pants, but women got to be more guarded, you know, a little more protective of who gets in their pants than men. So, you know, you got to kind of court them and all that stuff. It comes with the territory. Court them, you know, be a gentleman, be nice, take them out, spend some money. That's part of it. And with the audacity men have today, that's like, I don't have to do that. They can pay for their own way. She got a job. And I think that people are doing that, and I can't imagine in any fucking world where that would work. How desperate must you be as a woman to be like, okay, I'll pay for half, or I'll just pay for all of it, it's okay, and then sleep with the guy anyways. God, could you imagine that? That's a crazy world. And I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying women don't have money, but like it just is a bad signal that you're not willing to even just expense yourself a little bit of your her hard-earned money to show a person a good time. And by the way, just so you know, that doesn't get better as the relationship continues. It gets worse. You know, here's the deal. Here's how it normally goes, some of y'all. Guy take you out, he'll pay for the first date, sure. Then I'll even pay for the second date. And then the third date. Next thing you know, y'all hooking up. Birds do it, the bees do it. Fine. We've all been there. Right, Julia? I know you know what I'm talking about. And anyways, so then y'all dating. Next thing you know, y'all moving in together. It's more convenient. And then you have that conversation. Well, hey, you know, two can live for the price of one. Put our forces together. We can split the rent. You were paying it anyways. You see? And then now y'all split the bills kind of 50-50. That's sort of a normal progression. But so, if the guy is starting out day one saying 50-50, where does it go from there? You think it gets better or worse? If he's doing 50-50 now, not even after 3 dates, Julia, and then splitting it, and he's doing 50-50 from the beginning, does that mean you're paying 100 later? Where does it end? Where's the buck stop, Julia? It gets worse. Stingy, that's right. And stingy is a mindset. That's deep ingrained in your personality. You get that shit from your parents. Some post-World War II fucking indoctrination. Parents and their parents just stingy as a mindset. I've known some rich guys that are stingy as fuck. And that's another one. They stingy at the beginning, that ain't ever changing. And it gets worse, way worse. This guy can be a millionaire and won't spare one red cent. Next thing you know, y'all putting soap into stockings and washing with that. You're not even using shampoo anymore. You're just with the soap. That's what stingy gets you. Oh, man. So choose wisely, folks. That's where it goes. Yeah, you don't need all that stuff. All that stuff is. You don't need all that body lotion and body wash and exfoliating screw. That's just too costly. We can just cut costs. We'll save $37 extra a month if we stop buying your hair conditioner. That's how it starts, you know. Next thing you know, you don't have shampoo anymore. Y'all just stuffing old chips of soap into stockings and saying it's 1 bar, and then y'all both know good and well it ain't 1 bar. It's just chips of soap and a stocking. You're not fooling anyone. And how embarrassing that must be. Y'all have guests over. Who goes and hides the stocking? Ain't no way you're showing that to guests. Is that in the guest bathroom? Who goes and puts that away? Your parents or your college friend comes to visit or whatever. You're asking them to chip in for electricity. That's crazy. But some of y'all living like that. Who's going to go hide the stocking? You're going to get a Venmo request for dinner that I made at home. That's crazy. But that's how it starts. What shop do they make you? Can I get one? How do you feel about coffee dates or online dating? Okay, Cece, that's a good question. That's a really good question, Cece. So listen, here's the thing. I personally like dinner dates. For the aforementioned, I'm going anyways, you know? I'm going to dinner. You want to come? That's me personally. However, y'all dating online, right? You're talking about online dating. So, yeah, whether it's on social media, Instagram, whatever. You meet a guy on, let's say you guys meet on like a dating app. Okay? So a lot of times people depict themselves differently online, man. That's the thing. And this happened to me, it's happened all over the place. So you go on a first date with a person, they show up, and they are not like they are depicted online. Men are typically older in person. Women are typically, not. They don't look the same without Facetune or whatever. So when you meet them in person, it's different. And sometimes those things are slight. It's not a big deal. Everybody's lying a little bit. Y'all fudging it a little bit to attract a mate. So let's be fair, okay? But some of y'all fudging it a lot. Some of y'all's whole face is different. Come here with a nose that's completely different. Come here with gray in your hair and beard that you took pictures from 15 years ago and a gut. Y'all lying. Straight up lying. And then, and some of y'all haven't, gotten these little hairs between your eyebrows out and your whole fucking life, and you just got one brow connected. You know what I'm saying? But you spend the time to Facetune it, but in real life, it hasn't been plucked fucking ever. So it's like, y'all show up to the date or whatever, or the restaurant, and now you show up and the person's ugly. And you're like, oh, fuck. And y'all are at the restaurant. Now what? Y'all in a prison for 2 hours? You got to just sit there and play nice and pretend? That's terrible. So like when so dinner dates on a first date from online, when a lot of online is cap, is like now I'm stuck in a prison feigning interest for 2 hours, and you're still going to call the ex-boyfriend or your hookup, whoever on the side on your way home because you don't want to waste that full face of makeup or whatever. Y'all got glammed up, you're not going to waste it, so going to call that boy on the way home anyways. You see what I'm saying? So maybe in some ways in some ways, coffee dates are better. Why? Because you get a glimpse, and then you're in and out of there. And what's a coffee going to cost you? 15 minutes? Trip to the bathroom? Done. I'm out. That's a light commitment. But dinner is like a prison sentence. Ugh. So, at least, like, from your meeting them online and you don't know what you're getting into, commit to something light, a light drink, coffee. Then y'all get a glimpse of what's going on. And then you're done with this. It's all good. It's all good. You know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting out of. And then the other thing is first dates in general. They show up, and you're just like, okay. Then you got to be nice, blah, 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 blah. And it's always the same repeat, same shit, you know. It's not real. It's not usually deep. It can't be really. It's really hard. You don't know these people. You know, and I'm sick of it, straight up. Third dates only from now on. I'm not doing first dates anymore. I'm skipping straight to the third date. It's way more interesting. Let's just skip this. No more first dates. Let's just go to the third one. And we just skip all of this shit and just pretend we're gonna skip date 1 and date 2, go straight to date 3, where it's interesting and it all works out in both of our favors in the end. You see what I'm saying? Win-win. Let's agree to do that. Call it fair. Oh man. Do you judge what a woman eats at dinner? Okay. One time I have. Normally, I don't care. All right, let me tell you what it's like for me normally. And this is straight up factual. This is how my dinners go typically. I'd go to a nice place, card on file. I already know what's up. I've been here before. I've been to all the places in Beverly Hills. They all know me. I go out a lot. I go to dinner a lot. Whatever. So like oftentimes when I go to a date or take a woman out with me on a date or like a group, let's say, like I already know what's good. I know the best things on the menu at the best places or whatever. Now, what I don't do is steamroll people. But what I will simply do is I open the menu or don't open it. I already know. And I order so much shit. More than 2 people could ever fucking eat. And it's like this. It's like a smorgasbord you can try off of everything. Got oysters. We have oysters, we have salads, and we have, like tuna tartare. We literally get all of the baklava. It's all coming, right? And then that's that course, and then the second course comes at the end. I order everything for the whole table, right? And I'll ask them, hey, do you eat meat or do you steak, whatever? It's cool. All right, word, whatever. Don't even worry. Watch this. Blah, 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 blah. And I order so much shit. Just pick your poison because it's so much pressure. Girls often feel like they might order wrong in front of you or whatever. But if they're adamant, girls know what they want. I say, sure, yeah, get what you want. It's all good. But if they're like, oh, I'm not sure what's good, I said, tell you what, I'm just going to order. And I order everything. So many things, the good things. And they put them on the plate, more than we could ever eat. And then that way you get choices, you get options. I know it's a bit wasteful, but I just like the option. We all just kind of like. And by the way, when I go out with a group of people, a group of girls, guys, whatever, I will order for the whole fucking table. Because nothing's worse than everybody just have these menus and is this good? Oh, what do you recommend? And they have to do that whole song and dance. And it's one by motherfucking one. Blah, 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 blah. That's annoying. So I just say, yo, just bring it. I bring this. It's just, the table's now full. Everybody eats, all good. Want something specific? Great, let them know. Outside of that, don't even worry about it. I got you, boo-boo. That's my real, actual fucking life today. Now, I have in the past, group order and also individual order. If it's just 2 people, same thing. I just order for the table. Don't even worry. Unless they want to worry or they know what they have in mind specifically. Some girls like to research the restaurant. Well, fine, whatever. Other girls, I'm going to tell you this right now. Some girls, a lot of the time, when you go on dates with girls, they're not sure. They don't know what's good. They don't want to order something weird. They don't want to be disappointed. They don't want to leave hungry. And they don't know what they're getting into. So it's just nice for them. It's just like a breath of fresh air to not have to think and all the good stuff's coming. And I'll try a bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what a relief. I don't have to say something wrong or offend the host or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my typical MO at this point. But it took a long time in my life to gain the confidence to make that a real thing in my life where I just don't give a shit. Just order whatever, right? It costs a little extra, but I don't mind paying. Whatever. So that's just me. But in my life, I have had girls order some crazy shit for themselves. Like they already know what they want. They come in there and bing, 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 bing. Had a girl order 3 entrees one time, dead ass 3 entrees. And it's like, damn, girl, that's more than I'm eating. Like, how? Where are you putting that, I couldn't believe it. That was the only time in my life where I've like been like, the fuck? They not feed you enough at home, girl? What's up? And I know girls, some of them broke, not really making a lot of money. LA's expensive, They portioning it out, rationing it out or something, I don't know. And they're just gonna stuff that in their face like a camel, make that last. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Store it in their hump somewhere. I don't know. But that one time, I remember, and I won't forget it because it was a strange thing to see, but whatever. It sounds like she's taking advantage. That's okay. Order what you want, girl. You have whatever you like. It's all good. It's okay. It wasn't about how much it cost, really. It was just about, I've just never seen that before. Like, I was just like, damn, okay. You gonna eat all that? Word. All right. Did you see her again? No. But it was unrelated. Or it was related, I don't know. It's all a mixture, No, no. Ah, you made our day. Thank you. Hello. Exactly. That's right. Bible study. That's right, guys. And go on the show The Bachelor. If they'll have me. I've been approached by some reality TV one time. They wanted me to be the villain. I said, what's so villainous about what I'm saying? I said, like, why is this? Why is what I'm saying antagonist? Sounds like what I'm saying is the right way. Everybody else is the antagonist. Have you heard men give men advice on dating? Ugh. It's so bad. It's like they fucking hate women. Not just that, but it's like they want women to be men. Like they want the characteristics of a man. Why you want to date a man? A woman that acts like a man. What do you bring to the table? If you're asking women, what are they going to bring to the table? That's what you ask a man, like your business partner. All right, I'm putting this business together. Here's what I got. Here's my team. Here's what I'm capable of. What are you going to bring to the table? That's what you ask a man. Why are you asking a woman that shit? You should already have it together. What do you need a woman for? You should have a woman to add to your life in the ways that are immeasurable, things that can't be measured. Not something you put on a table. That's ridiculous. But that's what they want. So the way I see it is like these guys are preaching to women that they should act more like men because that's what they want to date or something. It's fucking weird to me. So I'm like, why does that make me the villain? I feel like I'm the other. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is. I'll install their wig too. Good. Are you a Libra? I am a Libra. Wow. Is it that obvious? I am a Libra. Maybe I should be more manly. You think so? Travel Dot. Wait, sorry. Travel by Dot. You think so, Dot? You think you should be more manly? Because let me tell you, I have a lot of male friends, and I don't think one time, Dot, and this is honest truth, I don't think one time have I ever met one of my male friends I was like, man, this girl is great, she was so pretty, drew me right in. But you know what I wish, bro? I just wish she was more manly. I've never heard that in my life, Dot, swear to God. So maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't be. Oh man, what's the best quality you see in a woman? Oh well, it's not that she's manly. I'll tell you that. User 1093487. It's not man. I've never looked at a woman and was like, man, she's so great and manly. Not once ever. Take it from me. Love your attitude. Thank you. Yeah, I was on fire yesterday. Good, thanks. I post all these live streams on my Instagram. They go up on my YouTube like a day later. But they're there. By the way, I post my real actual life on my Instagram. Like a real shit. And y'all nosy, go check it out. Hello from Ohio, hi. Are you looking for any new girlfriends? I might be. Hit me up, you never know. Not married yet. I am nosy, thank you. Yeah, go check me out. Same old, same old. Mr. Russell Hartley. Yeah, that's another thing. People are saying I'm messaging them from Finsta accounts or spam accounts. That's not, I have one account on each platform. The end, that's all. If anybody's hitting you up as me, first of all, I'm not hitting you up. I'm not talking to you at all, trust me. Second of all, it's, if they're messaging you from some account that's not me, that looks like me but has 100 followers and they're like talking to you, they're typing to you, in a scammer accent, you know what I'm talking about. Asking for you to Venmo them or whatever the fuck. That's not me. This is me. This is it. Are you in sales? No. Can I have your babies? Maybe. Maybe. Floor's still open on that. Jury's still out. Maybe so. Hi from Paris. Hello. Would you date a woman that has the same attitude and sense of humor? Sure. Course. What is the youngest you'll date? Here's the thing, guys. As long as it's legal, we've got to draw a line and stand somewhere. As long as it's legal, it's all good. Nobody cares about y'all's age gaps. If you're 27 dating a 43-year-old, nobody gives a fuck. So as long as it's legal, you can vote for the mayor, you can vote for your local congressman, your vote is the same as mine or anybody else's, then it's all good. You can vote for the mayor, you can ride that D. You know what I'm saying? All right. Suit's looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, guys. Casual and are interested in women who are casual and into nature, or do they have to be fancy as you? I don't know. Jury's still out on that. I kind of like, for me personally, I'm a bit of an eclectic taste, so I kind of like a little bit of everything. Just depends. I live in the city though. I live in Beverly Hills. I like the city. I like heels and skirts. You know, I like that kind of vibe. But also whatever. I lived in the beach cities for a long time. I came from a beach city. It just depends on my mood. I don't know. But if they like everything, yeah. I like everything, sure. Okay, oh Jesus, guys, listen, I gotta go. Speaking of which, I gotta go. Thanks again for joining me on my live today. I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow, so come to my Instagram and I'll let you know when the next live is gonna be. I think I want to do one with a really fucking special guest. And I know I say I don't really like other people's opinions about, with stuff on lives or whatever, or on sharing their opinions with me necessarily, but there's one person or a couple of people I really like. And there's going to be a really good guest coming on probably early next week. And I think you guys are going to like this person. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining me. We'll be on again soon. See you on the other side on Instagram. See you next time. Bye-bye.